stolen base of the season for G. Allen, and we've had some technical difficulties. So if you are just joining us, it's the bottom of the first inning, still nothing, but the Tigers with a chance to draw first blood in this non-conference bout. Wes Scott at the plate, the 1-2 pitch, misses outside for ball 2. Scott would love nothing more than to send a baseball into the outfield here and bring home Allen. Not only would it drive in the go-ahead run, but it would also extend his hitting streak. The 2-2 pitch, fouled into the backstop. Great battle here between Scott and the starting pitcher today for the Eagles. That is Dylan Cabral. Cabral, a junior out of Redding, California. The southpaw gets set. Eyes Allen. Now here's the 2-2. Swings right through, up the middle and through. That's going to be a base hit. Allen's going to have the green light. Here is the throw to the plate. It's wide to the left. Allen slides in. Scott is going to scamper up to second base. The hit streak lives on. Make it 14 straight games with a base hit for the freshman. And he is going to help the Tigers draw first blood. It's 1-0 Ouachita. So with one run already across in the bottom of the first inning, the Tigers with a chance to do even more damage as Mikey Quinones is due up at the dish. Quinones battled injury early in the season, but has looked a lot more like himself in recent games as the first pitch is going to catch the outside corner for a strike. Looked like Cabral maybe got some assistance there from Bobby Velasco behind the dish. The 0-1, swing and a miss for strike 2. And this battery today is powered by the state of California for the Eagles. Cabral from Redding, California, and Velasco from Reseda, California. The 0-2, just able to get a piece of it and send it off to the left side foul. Quinones re-entering the box, batting from the left side in this lefty-on-lefty matchup. Cabral looking for a very important out number 2 in the inning. Oh, 0-2 pitch, hit right back up the middle, and it's going to fall into the glove of the second baseman. Nobody's covering first, however, so that should be ruled an infield single for Quinones. And all of a sudden, it's runners at the corners with one away for Isaac now. And this might be one of the last guys that Cabral wants to see at the dish right now. Now off one of his best performances of the year just a day ago when he homered twice, including a grand slam against the number 7 Mule Riders. Truly a standout performance in what has already been a solid career for the Tiger outfielder. He's going to take the first pitch outside for ball 1. Weston Bailey already getting some run support with a run already across in the bottom of the first. Cabral, the 1-0. Just misses its spot on the outside corner, and now it is 2-0 to Nowell, who is manning center field today. Talon Heine getting the day off as Logan Bell takes over in right field for the Tigers. The next pitch misses down low as well. We'll see if Cabral is aggressive against Nowell or if he tries to give him the free pass here to force an out at any base. The 3-0 pitch misses its spot, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the Tiger center fielder. That sets the table for Tiger third baseman Colin Lyles. Lyles batting .289 on the season. He's driven in 7 runs and has a chance to improve that number here. Bases are loaded for the third baseman. And he's going to drive one out to the left center field gap. It's going to keep carrying, and it will be caught in the center field gap. Everyone's going to move up an extra 90 feet, so although it was just a few feet away from being an extra base hit or perhaps even a grand slam, Lyles will be forced to settle for the sac fly. It's 2-0 Tigers. That was an excellent job out in center field by Brandon Ryle, tracking it down. Ball is fouled off to the right side, so following that put out from Riley, it's more than likely going to take a base hit for Cade Burris to bring home those couple of runners. Fortunately for the Tigers, he is also fresh off one of his best games of the year. A 1 pitch is going to catch the zone for strike 2. Two already across in the inning, 2 strikes. 2 away, 2 men on, and 22 at the plate. The 0-2 pitch, foul tipped as Burris just managed to get a piece of it. Tag Payco is going to step out of the dugout and bring out a fresh set of baseballs for the home plate umpire. The Tiger DH from Walnut Ridge is ready to go. Here's the 0-2 from Cabral. Got him to go around for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the first inning of play. The Tigers do, however, strike for 2 runs, give 1 RBI to Wesley Scott as he extends his hit streak to 14 games, and the other RBI goes to Colin Lyles on a long sac fly out to the left center field gap. As we head to the second, your score is 2-0, and you're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
The Central and Midwestern U.S.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. And we do want to give some apologies. We do not have graphics up at this point, but we will do our best to keep you updated on the score and everything that's happening in this contest. Right now, the Tigers lead 2-0 over the Texas A&M-Texarkana Eagles. And Hunter Reed set to lead it off for the Eagles in the top half of the second after his teammates went down in order in the first. One of the best innings of the young year for Bailey, as the 1-0 pitch is going to catch the zone for a strike. Bailey making just his 3rd appearance of the year. Originally from the capital of the Lone Star State, Austin, Texas, and getting to play against some of his fellow statesmen today from Texarkana, as it's now a 1-2 count to Reed. Senior first baseman will be forced to battle up with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Bailey. Just did manage to get a piece of it. The next pitch from Bailey. Slapped out to third and through for a base hit. That is the first base runner of the afternoon for the Eagles. And it's going to bring up the right fielder, Adam Guerin. Guerin, a junior. He is originally from Garterville, Nevada. First pitch, taken outside for a ball. This one slapped up to short, could be two. Flip over to second is in time. Thrower to first is in time. It's a 6-4-3 tailor-made double play ball. And quickly there are two away in the inning for Jonathan Rio. Rios, a junior from El Paso, Texas. And he's going to take the first pitch outside, but still in the zone for a strike. Another good-looking breaking ball from Bailey, but this one is going to miss the zone for a ball. Right-hander gets set. The 1-1 pitch slapped out to the right side, or left side, but it's going to be batted down by Lyles. Thrower to first is there in time. Great job there by the freshman sticking with it at the hot corner, and that is going to do it for the top half of the second. So nothing will come of the leadoff base hit from Hunter Reed as he was quickly eliminated on a double play ball. And then Jonathan Rios hit it hard, but Lyles able to stick with it to record the third out here in the top of the second. The Tigers will have a chance to add to their lead when we come back. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Tigers already leading 2-0, and Joseph Bolin facing a 1-1 count here as the leadoff batter in the bottom of the second inning for Ouachita. 8, 9, and 1 are due up for the Tigers to start out the inning. 1-1 pitch. Going to miss its spot down low, and now it is 2-1 to Bolin. Bolin, originally from El Dorado, Arkansas. Played as a Wildcat in high school before moving to Ouachita and becoming a Tiger for his college playing days. The 2-2 pitch. Hit out to the left side. Tough play at third. And all that Leopold could do was bat it down. It should be ruled an infield single for Joseph Bolin. The fourth hit of the game for the Tigers. And that is going to bring up the left-handed bat of Logan Bell. The left-handed batter manning right field today for Ouachita, and now in a lefty-on-lefty matchup. He's still looking for his first base hit of the year. Showing bunt, pulls it back. The 1-0 pitch. Runs high and in for ball 2. Bell, originally from Cabot, Arkansas. An alum of Cabot High School. Another alumni leads our program from Cabot High School, and that is Chris Babb. As the 2-0 pitch, going to catch the outside corner for a strike. Well, I guess we can start spreading the news because they've already left today. Babb, along with several other members of OSDN, are up in New York City right now for the College Media Association National Conference. And we are so glad to know that they've had safe travels to the Big Apple. And they are already enjoying some of the sights and offerings of the conference. Check on the runner over at first. He is back in time. The 2-1 pitch misses high for ball 3. The 3-1 count to Bell. The next pitch taken high for ball 4. So early trouble for Cabral out there on the mound, as now he's going to have to face off against the top of the order with 2 men already on. Dustin Bermudez looking to do some damage here with 2 runners on. He hit a little tapper out to second base earlier in the contest. Looking to bounce back here with a slight wind blowing out to left field. Going to take a big hack here, trying to pull it to that left field wall. Instead, he's going to come up empty-handed, and it is 0-1 to the Tiger shortstop from Chandler, Arizona. The 0-1 pitch, similar spot, but this time Bermudez is going to lay off, and now it is 1-1. There is a right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for the Eagles. And no surprise to see activity this early, as it is a midweek game. A lot of times, these midweek efforts are done by committee. However, last night in Magnolia against SAU, Kaiser Smith had an amazing outing, going 6 1/3 innings en route to a win against the number 17 in the country. He's a true freshman. The 2-1, looping breaking ball, loops too far inside. Now it is 3-1 to Bermudez. We'll see if Cabral is aggressive. But G. Allen does not provide much relief in the on-deck circle. Cabral gets his sign, keeping an eye on the runner at second. The 3-1 takes a healthy hack at a 1 high and outside. And now it is 3-2 to Bermudez. Again, Allen, the academic and athletic All-American from a year ago, waiting on deck. Cabral has his sign for the payoff pitch. And here it is. Sent high into the air into center field, but definitely playable, as Riley's going to drift over, make the play in the left center field gap. Bolin originally showing a tag up, but he is going to retreat back to second base. So following that lengthy battle between the left-handed pitcher and the right-handed batter, we move to a lefty-on-lefty matchup as G. Allen steps up to the dish. 1 for 1 on the game. He singled, stole a base, and later came around to score on an RBI single from Wesley Scott. Scott currently waiting in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. First pitch runs high for a ball. Allen is originally from Little Rock, Arkansas, started out his playing career at Little Rock Christian Academy, the same alma mater of teammate Isaac Nowell. The two actually played together in high school. The 1-0. Breaking ball does just manage to catch that outer half of the plate, and now it is 1-1 to Allen. Allen and Nowell quite literally playing side by side today in the outfield, as Allen is manning left field and Nowell is manning center. Swing and a miss at a slider, moving to the outside, and now it is 1-2 to Allen. Wesley Scott waiting on deck for the Tigers. Cabral looking through his options. Selection's been made. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball gets Allen to swing through it on the inside half for strike 3. That's the second punch out of the ball game for Dylan Cabral, and it's going to bring up Wesley Scott. The freshman from Dallas, Texas, looking to keep the line moving for the Tigers here in inning number 2. He already has an RBI to his credit on the day. And he's going to swing at the first pitch, fouling it off to the left side. The 0-1 runs inside and low for a ball. This is the first of 4 games for the Tigers over the next 5 days at Rab Rogers Field. They will host East Central on Saturday and Sunday. You can catch that series right here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. This one ripped into left field, and it will fall for a base hit. Burson's going to hold him up at third, as that was an excellent relay in by Jonathan Rios. Nonetheless, the Tigers are in an excellent position to do some damage, as there are ducks on the pond for Mikey Quinones. Quinones, 1 for 1 on the game. First pitch of this new at-bat is foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for a strike. Cabral looking to hang up a 0 in the run column after allowing 2 runs in his first inning of work. He's certainly faced some adversity here in inning number 2, but still has a chance to get out of the jam unscathed. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Filthy breaking ball to Quinones that he couldn't help but go after. Cabral has his assignment. Here's the 0-2. Ripped out to the right side, and that will fall in fair territory for extra bases. Boland's across to score, as well as Bell. Close play at the plate, but Scott is in as well. Make it a 3 RBI double for Mikey Quinones. He promptly unloads the bases, and it's 5-0 Tigers. Isaac now looking to keep the line moving for Ouachita. Already a 5-0 lead for the Tigers. And this one is skied into shallow right field, right into the sun. Should be playable though. Indeed it is for second baseman Luke Heisdu. As we head to the third inning of play, the Tigers add on 3 more here in the bottom of the second, all 3 of them scoring on a double from Mikey Quinones. Your score is 5-0 Tigers, and you are watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I'm Sandra, this is Jorge, and we were adopted in 2019. I remember when they first came to us, Michael was already a teenager. The whole cliche of they're so lucky to have you guys, and it's the other way around. They have changed our family for the better. They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Owned by OBU alumni, Java Primo is the official coffee house of Ouachita Tiger football. At Java Primo, amazing coffee is just the beginning. Try our great options at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't forget about our amazing desserts. Also, shop Java Primo's gift selection 24/7 online at javaprimo.com.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Rab Rogers Field for more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Weston Bailey has earned another inning out there on the mound. He has allowed just 1 hit in his first 2 innings of work, although he quickly eliminated that base runner on a double play ball in the very next at-bat. Brandon Riley, the 7-hole hitter and the center fielder for the Eagles, set to lead us off here in inning number 3. He's going to send one out to shallow center field. Now ranging in, he makes the play as one center fielder flies out to the other for out number 1. With 1 away, Bobby Velasco digging in. First pitch misses outside for a ball. The next pitch from Bailey. Hit out to short, backhanded by Bermudez. Long throw is going to be on line. Quinones just snuck that right foot onto the bag for out number 2. And with that, that's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, the shortstop for Texas A&M-Texarkana. That's Freddie Madera. Madera, a junior from Buena Park, California. Again, plenty of representatives from the Golden State on this Eagle squad, as Bailey going to fire a fastball in for a strike. The next one from the right-hander, foul tipped at home plate. And now Bailey, 1 strike away from 3 shutout innings of work. Light wind blowing in towards home plate. Here's the 0-2 from Bailey. Looping breaking ball, stays a bit up. And now it is 1-2 to the Texarkana shortstop. Bailey fires, misses down low for ball 2. Misses his spot outside, and Madera has found his way to battle it back to a full count. We'll see if he can work his way on base, or if Bailey will prevail. Locks him up on the outside corner for strike 3. The sophomore comes up with a clutch fastball on the outside corner. That's the first strikeout of the year for Weston Bailey, and it helps him finish off a third shutout inning of work today against the Eagles as we head to the bottom of the third. Your score is Ouachita 5, Texas A&M-Texarkana nothing. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Right now, we want to give you a quick update for the tennis matchup that is going on just beyond the center field and right field walls. Ouachita is taking on Nebraska Kearney, and the Tigers and the Lopers currently tied up at 1-1 in their meet. Kearney took home the doubles matchup, but Alex Blanchard secures a solos victory. Phil Exner and Fernando Doctors also right now on the cusp of claiming further solos victories for Ouachita. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Lyles, swing and a miss for a strike. New pitcher on the mound for the Eagles as Nathan Hunter, the junior from Fort Worth, Texas, has taken over on the mound. He comes in to relieve Dylan Cabral, who finishes his day with just 2 innings of work under his belt, and he allowed 5 runs in that span. Texarkana looking to play a little bit of catch-up. The 2-1 catches the outside corner for a strike. Lyles thus far is 0 for 0 on the day, but that is quickly going to change as he sends a looper out to left field to follow up his sac fly in his last plate appearance. The Tigers have their 7th hit of the afternoon, and that's going to bring up Cade Burris. Burris manning the DH position today for the Tigers. He has split time between that position and catcher throughout his time at Ouachita. Looking to follow up on a game where he hit multiple home runs on the road last night. A large reason why the Tigers ended up with a 13-6 result in their favor. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat from Hunter. It's going to miss outside for ball 1. Partly cloudy day today in Arkadelphia. Check on the runner at first. He is back in time, although A little too close to comfort for the Tigers. That one runs inside, and they're going to say it went ahead and got Burris. Just clipped his side. So the second runner of the inning has been put on for Joseph Bolin.
Now batting the catcher, Joseph Bolin.
Bolin 1 for 1 on the afternoon and having a pretty solid campaign thus far. He's got plenty of playing time behind the dish. Hunter gets set. There is a balk issued on Hunter, so both runners are going to move up an extra 90 feet. Costly mistake by the right-handed pitcher, and he's wanting a little bit of an explanation from the infield umpire. Now we're going to have the skipper go out to have a word. Looked like there was an issue with Hunter's back right foot that ended up leading to the call. Hunter gets set. The next pitch, swing and a miss for a strike. Bolin with a golden opportunity to drive in on a run or perhaps even two. He does have 4 RBIs on the young season. The 0-1 is going to be ruled a strike. And the home crowd not taking that ruling too kindly. The next pitch fouled off to the right side, so the former El Dorado Wildcat will get to see at least one more at the plate. Logan Bell, the Tiger right fielder, waiting on deck. Hunter looking to record that elusive first out of the inning. The 0-2. Hit to the right side, and it will fall for a base hit. Lyles is across to score. They're going to go ahead and hold up Burris at third, but nonetheless, it's an RBI base hit for Joseph Bolin. He records his 5th RBI of the year, and the Tigers extend their lead even further. It's now 6-0. Still plenty of time to do even more before the inning is done as Logan Bell steps up to the plate. First pitch misses low and inside for a ball. There is a righty getting loose in the visiting bullpen. The 1-0, big swing and a miss, but Bell comes empty-handed. It's now 1-1 to the Tiger right fielder. Check on the runner at first. Pretty dangerous lead there from Joseph Bolin, but he is back in time. Tigers perhaps trying to play some mind games with the right-hander on the mound for Texarkana. The 1-1 fires and misses outside, and now it is 2-1 to Bell, who is still looking for his first base hit of the year. He did walk in his first plate appearance, and he certainly wouldn't mind setting the table for the top of the order again. The 2-1. That time Velasco was trying to give his pitcher some aided assistance, but now we're seeing some words exchanged between the visiting dugout and the home plate umpire, as perhaps some frustrations are beginning to set in for the Eagles. The 3-1 is ripped out to right center field, and carrying keeps going back, and the play is made just shy of the warning track, but that is more than deep enough to score the runner from third. Logan Bell going to record the RBI on the long sac fly, and it's now 7-0 Ouachita. With that, the lineup card will turn over for Ouachita, and already taking his third cuts of the afternoon in just the third inning, it's Dustin Bermudez. First pitch of the at-bat misses down low. You will more than likely see Bermudez exclusively at shortstop today, although on weekends it is not uncommon to see him take over as the closing pitcher in a contest for Ouachita. The 1-0 misses outside. Now it is 2-0 to the man that this past weekend entered the top 5 career list for home runs for Ouachita. The 2-0 pitch to Bermudez. Blasted out to left field, got a lot of carry towards the warning track, and it's going to fall. One hop off the wall for extra bases. Good relay in will hold up the lead runner at third base. But that's another extra base hit for Dustin Bermudez in what is becoming quite the week for the Arizona native. More importantly, it's going to set the table for another top 5 home run hitter for the Tigers. His number currently sits at 3, but he could tie number 2 with another round tripper right here. That's G. Allen. Allen entering this plate appearance with 28 career home runs. With the Tigers, that is third all-time, trailing Tyler Reebok by just 1. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Allen singled in his first plate appearance and struck out in his last. He received the 0-1. It's going to miss inside, and now it is 1-1 to the former LRCA Warrior. Hunter gets set. The next pitch also misses its spot, and now it's count leverage to the Tiger left fielder. Nothing's really been easy for Hunter in this inning. The sole out that he has recorded was also a productive one for the Tigers. A sac fly for Logan Bell, the 2-1. Thought about going after it, but thought better of it. Nonetheless, it is going to catch the outside corner for strike 2, and now it is 2-2 to Allen. Wesley Scott waiting on deck for the Tigers. The 2-2 from the right-hander runs too far inside and low, and the count has suddenly run full. Well, Allen is certainly not one of the batters that you want to just groove one to, because if you do that, it's probably going to end up in the middle of the Nebraska-Kearney and Ouachita tennis match that's taking place just beyond the right field wall. The payoff pitch misses low and inside for ball 4. Hunter doesn't want to challenge Allen, and the bases are now loaded for Wesley Scott, one of the last bats that Texarkana wants to see at the dish in a situation like this. Scott actually enters this plate appearance leading the team in RBIs for the year. He's got 18, including one that got the scoring started today for Ouachita. He's already 2 for 2 in this game and wanting to do even further damage. Swing and a miss for a strike, and for Scott, the pressure's off in terms of the hitting streak, as he has already done more than enough to extend it to 14 games. You know that the freshman would love to add on to what has already been a solid day at the plate. The 0-1. Again, Velasco trying to help out behind the plate, but not able to get the call for his pitcher, and now it's 1-1. Hunter kicks and fires. Scott thought about going after it and maybe trying to drive it to the opposite field. Instead, it is 2-1 to the Tigers' second baseman. There is still plenty of space to work with out there in left field. The 2-1. Little tapper sent up to second. Only play is going to be at first. Meanwhile, Joseph Bolin is going to score on the fielder's choice. Wesley Scott has his second RBI of the day, bringing his team leading total to 19 for the campaign. And Ouachita now leads by 8 runs. Mikey Quinones looking to follow up his big base hit in his last plate appearance when he drove in 3 runs on a double with 2 away in the inning. Tigers would love for him to drive in a couple more right here as Bermudez is standing at third. Allen's at second. That pitch is going to catch the inside corner for a strike, as it's ruled a drop strike by Velasco nonetheless. Velasco going to go out and have a word with his pitcher. It's been a tough day on the bump for this Eagle rotation. Multiple runs have come across to score for the Tigers in all 3 frames up to this point. And if Quinones can hit one deep enough into the outfield, it should be a double-digit lead for Ouachita. The 0-1 from Hunter. Velasco pulling it back in, and now it is 0-2 to the Tiger first baseman. Isaac Nowell waiting on deck for Ouachita. The 0-2 runs high, and now it is 1-2 to Quinones. Quinones looking to make it a 3-for-3 day at the plate. Hunter looking to get out of the jam. The 1-2 pitch. Misses it spot outside, and now it is 2-2 to Quinones. Although Hunter has recorded 2 outs in the inning, they've both been productive for the Tigers. One of them being the sac fly by Logan Bell, the other just moments ago, a fielder's choice that picked up an RBI for Wes Scott. And now they're going to call strike 3 on Mikey Quinones. It's a clock violation on the Tiger first baseman. And just like that, the Tiger rally is over in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So the Tigers do strike for 3 additional runs in the inning, although 2 runners will be stranded in scoring position. As we head to the 4th, your score is Ouachita 8, Texas A&M-Texarkana nothing. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who's an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission, or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. The Tigers already leading by 8 runs, thanks in large part to the offense that we've seen today, but also give Weston Bailey his credit on the mound. He's looking to record his 4th shutout inning of work after throwing just 2 1/3 innings in the entirety of the season up to this point. He's going to fire in a good fastball at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Luke Heisdu due up at the plate for the Eagles. The junior is going to foul this one into the backstop. Heisdu, originally from Mesa, Arizona. The 0-2 pitch. Swung through it for strike 3 on a nice slider from Weston Bailey. That is his 2nd punch out of the game and the season. And it's going to bring up TJ Kraus. Kraus manning the DH position today for the Eagles, although he is also known to play some infield positions. Junior originally from Hooks, Texas. The 1-0 from Bailey, slapped hard to short. Backhand by Bermudez. Throw over to first is there without any trouble. And they're quickly 2 away in the inning for Dakota Leopold.
Third baseman Dakota Leopold.
First pitch, looping breaking ball will catch the bottom of the zone, so it is 0-1 to the to the Eagle third baseman. The Tiger righty Bailey is going to get set, the 0-1. Little chopper sent out to third. Throw over to first is there in time. One third baseman grounds out to the other, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Weston Bailey. He will look to qualify for the winning decision in his next inning of work. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, your score is Ouachita 8, Texas A&M-Texarkana nothing. You're watching Midweek Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experience as possible.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Anthony Galindo takes over on the mound for the Eagles. And he is looking to limit the damage that the Tigers have done thus far Ouachita has scored at least 2 runs in all 3 innings up to this point. They've scored 3 apiece in the second and third. And right now, they're going to have to start out the inning against the red-hot bat of Isaac Nowell. Nowell homered twice in last night's contest against SAU. And he's ready to do some more damage here. Nowell is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. He has walked once, and he's going to take a big swing and a miss for a strike. Home plate umpire does say that he managed to foul tip it into the glove of Velasco. The 0-1 to now. Going to clip the inside corner for strike 2. The new pitcher for the Eagles looking to work quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Misses outside, so Galindo will have to fire in at least one more to now. The 1-2 pitch, blasted out to left center field, got a lot of carry to it, and it is going to fall in the gap for extra bases. Now on his horse, he's heading for third. Here's the relay in. It's a long slide for now, but he is in there safely with a leadoff triple. Huge hit from the Tiger center fielder to start out the rally. And now Colin Lyles with a quick RBI opportunity. Galindo gets set. First pitch. Going to catch the inside corner for a strike. Lyles is originally from Rockwall, Texas. Freshman played high school ball at Rockwall Heath, and he's going to send one out into left field for an RBI base hit. Isaac Nowell trots in for the 9th run of the ball game for Ouachita. Credit the freshman third baseman with the RBI, and it's now 9-0 Tigers. The line just keeps on moving for Ouachita as Cade Burris steps in at the plate. The Tigers have now played at least 1 run in all 4 innings up to this point. Eagles looking for a way to stop the bleeding. First pitch misses outside for a ball. Ouachita is looking to drive in double-digit runs for the second time in as many days. They had 13 last night. Burris going to foul one away, and now it is 1-1 to the Tiger DH. Keeping an eye on Lyles, the 1-1. Finds its spot on the outside corner, and now it is 1-2 to Burris. Joseph Bolin waiting on deck, representing the 8 hole for the Tigers. The next pitch is blasted to left field. Keeps on carrying towards the warning track to the wall. Touch 'em all, Tiger. That's a home run. Cade Burris sends his 3rd baseball over the wall in just the last 2 days. It's his 3rd home run of the year, and it brings the Tigers' lead up to double digits. It's now 11-0 Ouachita. Another explosive inning for the Tigers, and there's still nobody out. Joseph Bolin looking to keep the line moving for Ouachita. He's going to take the first pitch outside for a strike. The 0-1 pitch misses outside, and now it is 1-1 to the Tiger catcher. Bolin, you may also see him occupying right field at some point this weekend. He slaps one out to left field, but unfortunately for him, it is right to the left fielder. That's Jonathan Rios. Rios records the putout for out number 1, and now Logan Bell with a chance to do some damage. So we will see the Tigers top of the order before the inning is done. Although the middle and bottom of the order have done an excellent job thus far. 3 runs already across in the inning. 2 off of the 2-run big fly from Cade Burris, and now Bell going to squeeze it through for his first base hit of 2024. The wait is over for the Tiger right fielder, and he has set the table for the top of the order as the leadoff batter, Dustin Bermudez, gets set to dig in for the 4th time in 4 innings. Just to show you how strong the offense has been today for Ouachita. First pitch catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Bermudez 1 for 3 on the afternoon. His 1 hit going for extra bases, a double earlier in the contest. He blasts one to left field. Unfortunately for him, that one is going to be well foul. The 0-2 had pretty good power as well, although his timing was a little bit further off. Bermudez certainly showing home run power on those last 2 swings. We'll see if he can straighten it out here and record yet another round tripper for the Tigers. The 0-2 is sent out towards center field, but that one is going to get caught up in the wind. Play is made in center field by Riley. That means there will be 2 away in the inning for the Tiger left fielder, G. Allen. Skipper's making the long walk out to the mound, and we'll see if this is the day. Anthony Galindo has only recorded 2 outs up to this point in his outing. The Tigers have struck for 3 runs for the 3rd consecutive inning. And it looks like they're going to hold off just a little bit on bringing in that right-hander that's warming up in the bullpen, although I wouldn't be surprised if he entered the fray before the day is done. Perhaps even as early as the next inning. First pitch, big swing and a miss for a strike. Allen 1 for 2 on the afternoon. He has reached base twice and come around to score once. The 0-1 pitch popped out of play over to the left side, and now it is quickly 0-2 to the Tiger left fielder. His teammate Wes Scott waiting on deck. The 0-2 pitch runs high, and now it is 1-2 to Allen. The All-American looking to keep the inning alive for the Tigers. Galindo checks the runner at first, the 1-2. Stays a bit too far outside, and they're going to rule it a balk on Galindo. Ruling was made by the home plate umpire, so that allows the runner Bell to move up an extra 90 feet. That last pitch will not count. The Eagle faithful certainly not happy with the calls today. That's the third time that the Eagles have been issued a balk. The 1-2, swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side, but not before the Tigers strike for 3 additional runs. 2 of those coming off the bat of Cade Burris, his 3rd home run in 2 days. He has accounted for half of the Tigers' home runs in that span. As we head to the 5th, your score is Ouachita 11, Texas A&M-Texarkana nothing. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers, and it is going to be the 6'5" right-hander, Ryan Armentrout. Armentrout from Carlsbad, California. And he is set to face off against the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, as Weston Bailey had a phenomenal outing today. Faced 12 batters, recorded 12 outs. He did give up 1 hit, although he quickly erased that on a double play ball. Can't ask for much more from the reliever turned opener today. We will also try to get you updates on the Tiger tennis match taking place over the center field and right field walls as soon as results become available. It's now a 1-1 count to the cleanup batter for the Eagles. That's Hunter Reed. Reed has the one and only hit of the ball game thus far for his squad. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball will catch the inside corner, and it's quickly 1-2. Armentrout looking to send him packing. The 1-2 is skied out to right field. Actually had a lot more carry than it looked like it had off the bat. Had it been fair, it might have been out of the yard for a home run. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Armentrout looking for the first strikeout of his career with the Tigers. The 1-2 misses down low, and now it is 2-2. Adam Guerin waits on deck for the Eagles. As the clouds start to creep in, the 2-2 just misses its spot on the outside corner, and now it is 3-2 to the first baseman for Texas A&M-Texarkana. The payoff pitch fouled off to the left side, so the first baseman will see at least one more here from the Tiger reliever. Armentrout again looking for that precious first strikeout as a Ouachita Tiger. The payoff misses its spot outside for ball 4. So Hunter Reed has reached base safely for the second time in as many plate appearances. And now Adam Guerin is set to face off against Armentrout. First pitch misses outside for a ball. It is currently 77 degrees at Rab Rogers Field. Although there is a nice breeze cooling things down a bit. The 1-0 gets to the backstop. Bolin going to collect it as Reed advances to second. Now we're going to have a mound visit from Ouachita pitching coach Dave Brown. This will likely be a meaningful discussion between the pitcher and the man who likely played a large part in bringing him to campus. Dave Brown not only helps out the pitchers, but he's also the recruiting coordinator here at Ouachita. Certainly a large part of why many of these young men are now donning the black and purple for the Tigers. Guerin ready to go here. Armentrout gets set, and he's ready to resume action. The 2-0. Good comeback pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike. There is a righty getting loose out there in the bullpen for the Tigers. As the 2-1 finds the bottom corner of the zone, and now it's 2-2. Guerin looking to avoid becoming a strikeout victim. The 2-2 pitch. Skips up to Bolin, and he is able to block it for ball 3. Jonathan Rios waiting on deck for the Eagles. Here's the payoff pitch from Armentrout. Misses its spot for ball 4, so it is back-to-back walks for the Tiger Jr. out of the bullpen. Now he is set to face off against the left fielder for Texas A&M-Texarkana. That's Jonathan Rios. Rios, thus far, 0 for 1 on the day. Adam Guerin, just recently becoming the first base runner of the day for the Eagles, not named Hunter Reed. The 1-0. Breaking ball will catch the outside corner for a strike. The next pitch from Armentrout. Good breaking ball. Catches the inside corner, and now it is 1-2 to Rios. Junior will look to battle up here with 2 strikes. We'll see if Armentrout can record what has thus far been an elusive first out. The 1-2. Chopper sent over to the left side. Battle continuing here. Junior against junior. Righty against righty. We'll see who prevails. The 1-2. Sent out to third. Throw to second is in time. A little bit of a fumble with the ball, so it will be ruled a fielder's choice. Had Lyles tagged the runner, it might have been a double play. However, in the heat of the moment, decides to go for the out in front of him at second. Still a double play opportunity for Ouachita, though, as there are runners at the corners and one away. Armentrout has that first out that he has so desperately been seeking, but the Eagles are now just 90 feet away from playing their first run. first pitch is taken inside by Riley for a ball. Brandon Riley, originally from Monroe, Louisiana, checks his swing but fails to do so in time. That's a strike. You can tell that the Eagle center fielder is frustrated with himself. The 1-1 from Armentrout, slapped out to the left side. That is going to plate the first run of the ball game for Texarkana. Brandon Riley comes through for the Eagles, and it's now 11-1 Ouachita. A&M-Texarkana certainly not going down without a fight. And now Bobby Velasco with a chance to keep the line moving for his team. Check on the runner at second. Here's the pitch. That one runs in and plunks him, and that is not a fun place to get hit by a rising fastball. Had to go into protect mode as it went and hit his shoulder up towards his neck. Velasco is slowly going to make his way to first base. And we're going to have a brief time called as originally it looked like they were calling for the trainer, but Velasco is going to go ahead and shake it off. Even if he is a little bit shell-shocked from that high heater. Again, no ill intent from Armentrout. He's just been struggling with command in this outing. The 1-0 will catch its spot on the outside corner for a strike. Again, it looks like there is a righty getting warm, so we'll see if he enters the contest sooner rather than later. Armentrout locating that breaking ball pretty well on the inner half, although he can't get the call. It's 2-1. The next pitch from the California native. This one misses low and outside, and it's suddenly 3-1 to Freddie Madera. It's an all Golden State matchup between this righty and lefty. The 3-1. Misses outside for ball 4, and that walks in a run for the Eagles. Second run of the inning for A&M-Texarkana, and that is going to be the day for Armentrout. Armentrout departing after recording just 1 out. He has allowed 2 runs up to this point, although he is responsible for all 3 runners currently on base for the Eagles. New pitcher for the Tigers. We will introduce you to him when we come back. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. The Fort Worth native, Braden Tucker, set to take over on the mound for the Tigers, and he finds himself in a little bit of a pickle. Bases loaded, just 1 away in the inning. A double play ball ends it for the Tigers. However, Texas A&M Texarkana perhaps starting to find its stride against Ryan Armentrout in this inning. We'll see if Tucker can halt that momentum and keep it a sizable lead for the Tigers heading into the bottom half of the inning. If the earlier innings have been any indication, the Tigers could easily get those runs back that they've already given up in the inning. However, baseball is a funny game full of plenty of trends and quick changes in trends at that. Ouachita would certainly like to keep the momentum and surrender as little as possible to their opponent. When action resumes, Tucker is set to face off against the top of the order, starting off with Luke Heisdu. Heisdu from Mesa, Arizona. Up to this point in the game, he is 0 for 2. He is fanned once, and he's also flown out once. He steps in a valuable RBI spot for the Eagles, and he's going to take the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Tucker has thrown 4 innings of work on the season. Can't hit his spot this time, and now it is 1-1. He struck out 3 batters to the tune of 4 walks. The 1-1 misses its spot, although the Tiger dugout voices its approval. Bolin also giving a little indication to his pitcher that he liked the location. The 2-1 just misses the outer half of the plate, and now it is 3-1 to the leadoff man for the Eagles. Heisdu desperately wanting to find his way on base for the first time. The 3-1 fouled off. So a good job there by Tucker, able to entice him and get him to foul it away. And now a little less comfortable of a spot for the Texarkana second baseman, although still in a great opportunity to do some damage. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Tucker enticed him with the high heater and is able to record his 4th punch out of the 2024 season. Ouachita is now 1 out away from getting out of the jam, but standing in the Tigers' way, it's going to be the designated hitter, TJ Kraus. First pitch taken on the inside corner for a strike. Tucker gets set. The 0-1 misses its spot low, and now it is 1-1. The next pitch from Tucker misses down low and inside, and now it is 2-1 to the junior from Hooks, Texas. Kraus facing off against a fellow Lone Star native. The 2-1 misses outside, and now it is 3-1 to the Eagle DH. Tigers would like to hold Dakota Leopold off to the next inning. Check on the runner at second. Good swipe tag, and the play is made for out number 3. Some great awareness from Braden Tucker on the mound, and follow that up with an excellent tag from Dustin Bermudez. Credit where credit is due. Texas A&M-Texarkana strikes for 2 runs on the inning, although they end up recording the 3rd out on a pickoff attempt with the bases loaded. As we head to the bottom half of the 5th, your score is Ouachita 11, Texas A&M-Texarkana 2. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Hey Baby, playing over the loudspeakers here, the unofficial theme song of the Savannah Bananas. The Bananas making history earlier in the week with their first sellout crowd at a Major League Baseball venue down at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. Certainly a momentous occasion for what is becoming one of the hottest stories in all of sports. One that is revolutionizing, or bringing a revolution to the game of baseball that we have all known for so long. No banana ball being played here today. It's just good old-fashioned America's pastime. And the Tigers currently leading 11-2. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Tigers to lead off the inning. Starting off right here with Wesley Scott. He is 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He does have one out to his credit in this game, as we have a substitution behind the dish. Jaron Lewis is going to take over for Bobby Velasco. Scott's one out on the day was a productive fielder's choice, one of his 2 RBIs on the game. That brings his RBI total up to a team-leading 19 ribbies on the year. It also doesn't hurt that he's on a 14-game hit streak. Here's the first pitch of the new inning. It's going to be taken low for ball 1. It is a new pitcher on the mound for the Eagles, Grant Sander. Working quickly, the 1-0. Taken on the outside corner, and it's quickly 1-1 to the Tigers' second baseman. Quickly 1-2 count now to Scott. Sander working quickly. He's ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Misses its spot on the outside corner for ball 2, although Sander is looking like one of the most accurate pitchers out of the bullpen today for the Eagles. He is fired up right out of the gate and wanted to go right after Scott. The 2-2 is hit well to right field, but right into the visiting bullpen. Although his team has been hit around quite a bit. Sanders from Iowa, Louisiana, wasting no time. The 2-2 is popped up over to the left side, and it is going to fall onto the pavement out there, or to the rocks, I should say, for another foul ball. It's a 2-2 count now to Wesley Scott. The next pitch misses outside for ball 3. And Scott showing why he is one of the most dangerous bats in this Ouachita lineup up to this point. Not afraid to battle, showing plate discipline beyond his years. The payoff pitch is fouled off to the right side. Not a bad idea for Sanders to try and run it in on the hands of the freshman. It is pretty surprising to see that it is a freshman-on-freshman matchup, as both of these men look like tenured veterans. Scott is going to win the battle with patience as he draws the walk. That's going to bring up Mikey Quinones. First pitch misses the zone, and it is 1-0 to Quiñones. The 1-0 to Quiñones. Also going to miss its spot, and it's quickly 2-0 to the Tiger first baseman from the Valley of the Sun. 2-0 pitch will hit its spot, and it's now 2-1. Quiñones still trying to measure up Sanders out there. He has not left that same position from the inner part of the left-handed batter's box. He's going to slap one out to short, diving effort, but it's through for a base hit. Scott going to hustle up to second as the Tigers continuing their offensive onslaught in this game. That is hit number 13 of the game for Ouachita as a team. Make that 14, in fact. And now Isaac Nowell with a chance to do more damage. Check on the runner at second. Here's the pitch to Nowell. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Nowell, like G. Allen, is originally from Little Rock Christian Academy, as we are going to have a substitution here. That's going to be the day for Mikey Quiñones at first base, as Reese McWilliams will take over. The 0-1 to Nowell. Skips to home plate. That's a good block by the new catcher, Jaron Lewis. Sanders gets set. Eyeing the runner at second. The 1-1. Fouled over to the left side. Nice bare hand by Colin Lyles off the backstop. Nowell has struggled with the punch out at times, but he has adjusted his grip on the bat. The 1-2, able to protect and foul this one away. That is something that Nowell has worked on throughout his time with the Tigers, is that two-strike approach. And he has seen improvement in that regard. Still choking up on the bat, once again facing a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, now doing everything he can just to spoil that one away. The freshman right-hander doing his best right now to put away the junior center fielder. Here's the 1-2. Ball gets away from the catcher, but not enough to entice Wesley Scott to take off for third. The Louisiana native gets his sign. Now the 2-2. Breaking ball that stayed inside, and now able to adjust his hands to just foul it off to the left side. Payco brings out a fresh set of baseballs. Both teams regrouping for another two-strike pitch in this righty-on-righty matchup. It's been a good one, but only one side can prevail. We'll see who it is. The 2-2 is skied up to the left side, but will not be playable, as it ends up taking a long hop off of the blacktop and racing in with the baseball, holding it up for the fans to see. That's going to be Cole Bedwell. Now continuing to battle. The 2-2 pitch is ripped to the left side. Certainly more of what he was looking for, but he couldn't manage to keep it fair. Still another opportunity here for the former LRCA Warrior. Showing why he continues to become a tougher out with each passing year. The 2-2, swing and a miss for strike 3. A valiant effort from Isaac now at the dish, but at the end of the day, it's the impressive pitching of Grant Sanders that proves victorious. Nonetheless, the reliever had to throw a lot of pitches to record the first out of the inning, and there are still 2 men on for Colin Lyles. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Misses in the opposing batter's box for ball 1. Plenty of arms getting loose around the bullpen for Texas A&M-Texarkana. It looks like for now the Eagles will settle on a right-hander. As the 2-0 misses inside, and it's quickly. Lyles will see if he can capitalize, runner in scoring position, and if he can drive one into the gap, might just have a chance to plate a couple. Lyles just fouls that one away, and based on its expression, he wanted that one back. Eagles looking to hold the Tigers off the scoreboard for the first time in an inning this game. Lyles going to take a breaking ball tight, and it's now 3-1. Sanders continuing to labor on the mound. The 3-1 is popped up over to the right side. After these lengthy battles, Tag Payco making another visit to the home plate umpire to give him another fresh set of baseballs. We've seen some great battles. Can Sanders prevail again? The payoff pitch. Fouled off to the right side and heading towards Highway 7. Everybody gets a chance to catch their breath, but that break is quickly over. Sanders sets. Check on the lead runner. The payoff again is blasted to left field. Got quite a bit of carry to the warning track, to the wall, and it is going to fall down for extra bases. Now's got the green light. He is going to be the only run to score. In fact, that's Wesley Scott who comes across to score. And it is quickly a 12-2 ball game for Ouachita as Lyles records another RBI. That is his 8th of the year, and it's going to bring up Cade Burris, who, if you'll remember, hit a 2-run home run over the left field wall earlier in the game. Believe it or not, that's the only round tripper of the contest up to this point for the Tigers. The other 10 runs, they have all been manufactured while keeping the ball inside of the yard. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that will catch the bottom of the zone for a strike. Cade Burris having what can be considered one of his more impressive stretches. 3 home runs in the last 2 days. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out to the left side. Good backhand at the hot corner. Thrower to first is there in time, and really, there was nothing that McWilliams could do. Just an excellent play by the third baseman out there. That is Dakota Leopold. And now will likely take an RBI base hit to bring home those 2 runners. Fortunately for the Tigers, they've got a good guy to do that right here, Joseph Bolin. He's already recorded an RBI base hit in this game. and I'm sure he wouldn't mind repeating the feat again. First pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. Bolin is 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He's come around to score both times that he's reached base safely. Check on the runner at third. Breaking ball stays high, and now it is 1-1 to the El Dorado native. On the season, Bolin batting .277, and he's driven in 5 runs. Even walk to strikeout ratio, 5 apiece. The 1-1 pitch misses its spot outside, and now it is 2-1. For a relatively new player, Bolin has stepped up to challenges with runners on base. He hits .320 when there are runners on. And when there are 2 away in the inning, his numbers dropped to .278, although they almost jumped up in both regards as Bolin lined that one to the left side, but foul. Logan Bell waiting on deck for the Tigers if Bolin can find a way to keep the inning alive. Eagles looking to record their first inning without multiple runs for the Tigers. Bolin hits it out to left field, but the streak continues. 2 runs are going to score. Bolin takes the turn and heads for second. The former El Dorado Wildcat has brought up this lead to a dozen. It's now 14-2 Tigers. Logan Bell with a chance to add on to his RBI earlier in the contest. He had a sac fly, his second run batted in of the season. He also broke through with his first base hit of the campaign. First pitch is going to catch the outside corner for a strike. The Tigers have now scored 3 runs apiece in the last 4 innings each. Quite the offensive explosion for the Tigers, as they have already bested their offensive output from Magnolia across 9 innings yesterday. Bell going to give a check swing here, although I think that was a matter of self-defense. And it's now 0-2 to the Tiger right fielder. Andrew Cox has stepped out to the on-deck circle, so it looks like he is going to take over for Dustin Bermudez at short. Sanders gets set. Now the 1-2. Skips to home plate, trying to entice Bolin perhaps, but he is going to retreat back to second base. It's been a busy inning for Lewis. The 2-2 just sent back out of play. Looks like there is a right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for the Tigers. Sanders gets his sign. Check on the runner at second. The 2-2 runs inside, and Bell again showing why he has been a tough out. He has yet to be retired in this game. The payoff pitch misses outside for ball 4, and that one will get away towards the home dugout. Fortunately for the Eagles, that one does not roll into the home dugout, so Bolin will have to hold up at third. But now Andrew Cox steps in with A great opportunity here to drive in a run. Bolin standing just 90 feet away. And over on first base, Logan Bell also presenting another RBI opportunity if Cox can drive one into the gap. Talon Heine has also stepped into the on-deck circle for the Tigers as he is set to take over for G. Allen. The 0-1. Cox thought about trying to drive it, but it's a good slider on the inside corner that he couldn't do much with, and now it is 0-2 to the former Lakeside Ram. Sanders going to try and send him packing. The 0-2. Jammed him a bit, sent out to shallow right field, but it will hang up long enough for the play to be made by Adam Guerin. A little bit of deja vu as the Tigers strike for 3 runs for the 4th consecutive inning. And once again, Ouachita enjoying a double-digit lead. This time, it's 14-2 Tigers. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say, Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
Welcome back to Rab Rogers Field, where we have more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Andrew Hayden set to take over for the Tigers. The freshman out of Lone Oak, Texas, will just look to keep the score right where it is. The Tigers are currently leading by 12, in a position to finish off the game with a run rule. However, the Eagles did strike for multiple runs in that last inning. We'll see if the visiting team can keep up its momentum or if the Tigers can halt them right in their tracks. We will try to get you the updates on the defensive substitutions as quickly as possible. The Tigers are still making some adjustments out there. Kieran Terry is at third base now. Reese McWilliams is at short. Andrew Cox is at second. Cole Bedwell's at first. Joseph Bolin still behind the plate for Ouachita. Talon Heine has taken over in center field. Isaac now has moved on over to right field, it appears. Logan Bell has actually flipped positions and gone from right to left, and then Heine is again in center field for the Tigers. So that should bring you up to speed on all the changes that we've seen defensively for the Tigers since the last inning. And that is going to bring up the 2-hole hitter for the Eagles, TJ Kraus. Texarkana looking to put together some runs and try to avoid the run rule finish. Although baseball has no clock, they're certainly running low on outs, just 6 outs away now from a run rule finish as the first pitch is taken for a strike. The 0-1 from Hayden. Beautiful slider. Nothing Kraus could do about that one, and now he will look to regroup with 2 strikes against him. The 0-2 pitch misses outside for a ball, and it is worth noting that Kraus was at the plate when the last inning ended. An excellent pickoff play from Braden Tucker. Looks like there is another pitcher stretching out in the bullpen for the Tigers, as this pitch is just kept from the backstop by Joseph Bolin, who has to lunge over to the right-handed batter's box. Looks like that's Tag Payco who's stretching out there for Ouachita, as Heater runs high and in for ball 3. Something's going to have to give here with a full count. The payoff pitch from Hayden misses inside for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk to begin the top of the 6th, and it is going to bring up the third baseman, Dakota Leopold. First pitch misses down low for a ball. Leopold, the 3-hole hitter for the Eagles, as A&M-Texarkana makes its 3rd trip through the order. In the bottom half of the last inning, the Tigers began their 5th trip through the lineup with pinch hitter Andrew Cox. Ball has popped up behind home plate, but perhaps playable. It does just fall near the first row out there. Joseph Bolin was ready for it if it was going to drift in a little bit. Instead, it's a 1-1 count. The next pitch, trying to go with that sweeping slider again. This one misses down low for ball 2. The next pitch from Hayden. Bolin trying to give him a good frame, but it does miss its spot. It's now 3-1. Hunter Reed waiting on deck, and he has been the toughest out of the day thus far for Texarkana. 3-1, little dribbler sent off to the left side, backhanded by Terrio in foul territory. Now it is a full count to the third baseman. Again, runner on first, nobody out in the inning. And the Eagles desperately needing to cut into the deficit. The righty gets set. The payoff pitch rings him up for strike 3. Leopold was already taking his base. Instead, he's heading back to the dugout as the first out of the inning. And now Hunter Reed, a man who has been a tough out indeed today. He's 1 for 1 on the game. He also walked in his other plate appearance. He's going to pop one over to the right side and foul. Hayden keeping an eye on that runner at first. Now the 0-1 gets to the backstop. Kraus is going to hustle up to second and into scoring position for the Eagles. The 1-1 from the Texas native runs inside, and now it is 2-1 to Reed. Reed himself is from Texas. The senior has Plano to call home as he's going to foul this one off of his own shin, and now it is 2-2 to the Eagle first baseman. Hayden gets set, keeping an eye on the runner, the 2-2. Tried to lock him up down in the zone, but it does miss its spot down low, and quickly the count is run full. The payoff pitch sent out to deep center field. Heine ranging back towards the warning track, and finally Reed is going to be retired, although it's a productive out. It allows TJ Kraus to move up an extra 90 feet. And now there's a runner standing just a base away for Adam Guerin. Guerin 0 for 1 on the afternoon, and he's going to sky one. Behind home plate, we'll see if it's playable. It keeps on carrying, and it's going to end up landing just to the left side of the grandstand beyond home plate. Looks like Dustin Bermudez is going to track it down for Ouachita. Just a reminder, fans, this is just the beginning of Tiger baseball this week, as the Tigers will also face off against ECU in a 3-game set this weekend. You can catch all 3 of those games right here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, as it's quickly an 0-2 count to Guerin. The 0-2 pitch from the right-hander, swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Eagles do get a runner into scoring position, but strand him at third. As we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, your score is Ouachita 14, Texas A&M-Texarkana 2. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Michael Passariello, junior from Paradise, Texas, set to take over on the mound for the Eagles. Passariello looking to keep the score right where it is heading into the top half of the 7th, when the Eagles will look to stave off a run rule finish. They currently trail by 12, as your score is Ouachita 14, A&M-Texarkana 2. Ouachita continuing the offensive explosion that it had last night in Magnolia with another impressive performance today. Believe it or not, the Tigers did not need to send it over the wall as many times as they did over the Mule Riders. The Tigers homered 5 times last night and drove in 13. Today they've driven in 14 on just 1 round tripper. Talon Heine going to step up to the plate, taking his first cuts of this contest. Passariello fires, and it's a little dribbler sent out to short. Quick throw over to first is there in time, and there's 1 away in the inning for Kieran Terrio. Pitcher gets set. It's another dribbler sent out to short. Throw over to first is there in time. 2 pitches, 2 outs. And now the last form of resistance for the Tigers in this inning will be Reese McWilliams. It's been a busy inning out there at short for Freddie Madera. But the junior from Buena Park, California has certainly been up to the task. Finally, we're going to have a pitch that is not put in play. It's a ball to Reese McWilliams. The 1-0 misses its spot, or excuse me, hits its spot on the outside corner, and now it is 1-1 to McWilliams. He's going to take another one high, and now it is 2-1 to the Tiger that has taken over shortstop. The 2-1. Not a bad take, but it's an even better pitch from Passariello. And it's quickly 2-2 to McWilliams. He's made him work, but now just 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Just misses its spot. Jaron Lewis trying to help out Passariello with a good frame job on the outside, but it is a full count. Now the payoff. Runs high for ball 4. So the Eagles cannot record the 1-2-3 inning. And hanging up a 0 on the scoreboard for the first time today is going to have to wait at least just a little bit longer as Isaac Nowell digs in. Nowell has had another solid day at the plate. After his excellent performance last night, squared that one up well and almost had his 5th home run of the season. Instead, it is a loud strike 1. His 1 hit on the day thus far has been a triple. That was just a few feet away from becoming another home run to his total. He's going to take a healthy hack at this one and come up empty-handed. It's 1-2. Or excuse me, 0-2. Cole Bedwell waiting on deck. He'd like to take some cuts this afternoon. This is the next pitch. Misses in the opposing batter's box for ball 1. Pitcher gets set. The 1-2. Little dribbler sent out to third. Still be a tough play at the hot corner, but the throw is there in time. And the Tigers end up stranding the runner at first. It's the first time that the Eagles have recorded a shutout inning in today's contest, and they will be looking to stave off the run rule finish when we come back. Heading to inning number 7, your score is Ouachita 14, Texas A&M-Texarkana 2. You're watching Midweek Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experience as possible.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. there on the left side. We haven't mentioned it yet, but you can see the birthday boy today, G. Allen, the academic and athletic All-American, turning 22 years old today. Happy birthday to G. And his team is currently in line for a victory. Well, we have seen him bring out baseballs to the umpire on plenty of occasions. This time, he's getting to hurl the baseball from the mound. It's Tag Payco. Payco, originally from Rockwall, Texas, stands at 6'4" and is looking to finish off what has been another impressive showing by the Tigers in midweek action. Ouachita looking to get up to 2 games over 500 with a victory here today. The Eagles looking to avoid dropping that unlucky 13th loss of the year. However, the odds are very slim, and they'll have to score at least 3 runs to avoid the run rule finish here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch from Payco. Fires it in there for a strike. Beautiful heater on the inner half against the left-handed batter. It is a pinch hitter for Texas A&M-Texarkana, as it is Pudge Carlos at the plate. Pudge Carlisle, a junior from Liberty Hill, Texas, finds himself in an 0-2 count. The next pitch from Payco, fouled into the backstop. Carlisle forced to battle up again with 2 strikes. Payco sets the 0-2. Looping breaking ball that stays a bit up. So it is now 1-2 to the junior. Payco looking to put the Tigers 1 out closer to victory. The 1-2. Breaking ball that just misses its spot on the lower inside corner. And now it is 2-2 to number 2 for the Eagles. Pinch hitter making Payco work out of the pen. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. Just couldn't hold back on the high heater. That's the first punch out of the bullpen for Tag Payco. And it is going to bring up a right-handed batter, Gabe Baker, the sophomore, set to dig in for A&M-Texarkana. First pitch fired in there and just misses its spot low. It's 1-0 to the pinch hitter. Fastball catches the bottom of the zone, and now it is 1-1. Baker just having to shake his head on that one. There was nothing he could do with it. The next pitch from Payco. Similar heater, similar result. It's now 1-2. There is a lefty getting loose if the Tigers need it as a form of insurance. The 1-2 skips into the right batter's box, and it is 2-2. The next pitch from Payco, fouled back out of play. The 2-2 pitch, fouled back out of play. Payco kicks and fires. His breaking ball breaks too far, and now it is 3-2 to the pinch hitter for the Eagles. Campos waiting on deck. The payoff pitch sent back up the middle, and it will fall for a base hit. Just the third of the day for the Eagles. So now Pecco will regroup with a runner on first and one away in the inning. Milano Campos digging in for the Eagles, and he is going to take the first pitch down in the zone for a strike. Campos, originally from Roosevelt, California. The 0-1. Little tapper sent to third, but it's a foul ball to the left side of the third base bag. Freddie Madera was originally waiting in the on-deck circle, but we'll see if the Eagles opt for a pinch hitter, and it looks like that is exactly what they're going to do, as T.J. Hughes is getting ready to emerge from the dugout. The 0-2 pitch bounces down low, and now it is 1-2 to Campos. The 1-2, again skipping to home plate, again blocked by Bolin. It is now 2-2 to the pinch hitter. Pecco really having to work the 2-2. Misses its spot outside and low for ball 3. The payoff from Pecco. Here it is. Fouled into the backstop, and certainly things have not been easy for the sophomore in this outing. Although he hasn't surrendered much damage, he has had to work for every out that he has gotten. Currently just one out at this juncture. The payoff again fouled away. Pecco keeping an eye on the runner. The payoff once more, and once more it is fouled away. Campos is not going down without a fight. The payoff pitch sent out toward the right center field gap. Now is ranging over, and he is going to make the play for out number 2. That'll force the runner back. And now the last line of resistance in this game for the Eagles is going to be T.J. Hughes, although Coach Luke Howard is going to make the walk out to the bullpen, and that is going to be the day for Tag Pecco. So Pecco records the first 2 outs of the inning for the Tigers, but he is going to turn it over to another pitcher for the final out of the inning and perhaps even the ball game. When we come back, we will introduce you to the new pitcher. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Nate Gross, the freshman from Little Rock Christian Academy, looking to finish off this ball game for the Tigers on the mound. The southpaw comes in with a seemingly simple task, although if recent momentum has proven anything, it's that the Eagles can make it very difficult. He needs just one out, and he is set to face off against pinch hitter TJ Hughes. It's a matchup between freshmen, and it could be the last one of the ball game. Tigers leading 14-2. This one runs in and will drill him in that left foot. That's not usually why you wear the shin guard, but it does its job here, protecting the left leg of Hughes. And that is going to bring up Luke Heisdu as the second baseman digs in for the fourth time this afternoon. Here's the pitch from Gross. Popped up. We'll see if it's playable over on the right side. Trying to get under it, but it does just bounce out of play. Texas A&M-Texarkana needs at least 3 runs to avoid the run rule finish here in inning number 7. And it's currently an 0-1 count to Heisdu. Gross fires it in, runs inside, gets away from Bolin. And now suddenly there are 2 runners in scoring position for Texarkana. The 1-1 to the Eagles' second baseman, taken at the knees for strike 2, and now A&M-Texarkana with its back against the wall. Tigers just 1 strike away from victory and a run rule finish. Gross sets. The 1-2 from the freshman. Couldn't quite get Heisdu to go after it. Instead, it is now 2-2. TJ Kraus waiting on deck if the Eagles can keep the game alive. The 2-2 pitch. Hit out to third, backhand. Throw over to first is there in time, but it takes a nasty skip. Bedwell unable to secure it, so we'll see how that one scored. It's ruled a hit, as it would have been a tough play across the diamond. And Texas A&M-Texarkana, again, not going down without a fight. It's 14-3 Tigers. They have 1 more run to give if they want to stay within the parameters of the run rule. Although, if it were up to Coach Howard and his squad, they'd want to keep the score right where it is for the final. Gross gets set, eyeing that runner at first. Here's the pitch, runs high for a ball. Heisdu recording just the 4th hit of the ball game for Texarkana. Looking for some momentum in the later innings. And now it is quickly 2-0 to the 2-hole hitter for the Eagles. There's nobody getting loose in that bullpen for the Tigers. So as of right now, it's all up to the freshman southpaw, the 2-0. Hits it spot down in the zone for a strike, and Kraus nodding his head, acknowledging that that was just a good pitch from the freshman. Texarkana bullpen watching on. The 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And now the Tigers once again on the cusp of victory. 1 strike away from putting away Texarkana. Looking to head into the weekend with a W. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that will be your ball game. The Tigers exiting the bullpen with a run rule victory. The final line score, 14 runs on 16 hits and no errors for the hometown Tigers. Texas A&M-Texarkana with 3 runs, 4 hits and 1 error on the contest. And now with full certainty, I can say good night Arkadelphia, Tigers win. Ouachita advancing to 12-10 on the year, 6-6 in Great American Conference play, although the Tigers do have a chance to improve on that record this weekend. With the loss, the Eagles of Texas A&M Texarkana falling to 10-13. But this team, despite the sizable odds down the stretch, showing quite a bit of fight. They end up playing 3 runs across the last 3 innings at the dish. The Tigers, just a powerhouse once again. They record double-digit runs for the 2nd day in a row, following up 13 in Magnolia yesterday with 14 today, although they didn't need nearly as much help from the big fly. The only home run of the day will be credited to Cade Burris, his 3rd of the year, although there were plenty of highlight performances to discuss from this game. Notably, Wesley Scott is going to extend his hitting streak to 14 games with a 2-for-3 day at the dish. He also drove in a couple of runs. Mikey Quinones having an excellent day at the plate. He ends up going 3-for-4, driving in 3 on an RBI double to right field. G. Allen, also got to give him a shout out on his birthday. He records 1 hit and 1 walk. He also came around to score once. Colin Lyles accounts for 3 of the Tigers' hits on the day. He was a perfect 3-for-3 at the dish. Again, we mentioned Burris earlier. 1-for-3, a 2-run home run. He scored twice and drove in 2. Joseph Bolin, another standout performance for the Tiger catcher. He goes 3-for-4, drives in 3 runs, and continues to build on what has been a breakout year. Logan Bell, we've got to mention him as well. He drove in a run, going 1-for-1 on the day. He also walked twice. So we've talked about the offense, but let's talk about the pitching for just a moment, because what an outing it was for Weston Bailey. 12 batters faced, 12 outs recorded. Bailey, who's known for his pitch-to-contact style, strikes out 2 batters and allowed just 1 hit, which he quickly erased on a double play ball the very next batter. Bailey is going to get credited with the victory today, his 1st of the year and the 1st of his career with the Tigers. So congratulations to Weston. Tacked with the loss for the Eagles, it is going to be the starter, Dylan Cabral. But that is going to do it for this midweek edition of Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Again, your final score is Ouachita 14, Texas A&M Texarkana 3. And although we have a little bit of a break before the weekend, be sure to tune in Saturday and Sunday for a 3-game set between the Ouachita Tigers and the ECU Tigers. Ouachita looking to advance back up above 500 in Great American Conference play and looking to build on an already 12-10 record, potentially going as high as 15 wins with a sweep this weekend. It should be a fun set of games here going into the spring break at Ouachita Baptist University. And again, we want to wish safe travels to everyone who is making their way home, wherever home may be. We also want to wish safe travels and a fun vacation to all of our friends who are up at the College Media Association Conference in New York City. As for this broadcast, that is going to wrap it up. On behalf of everyone here at the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, this is Chase Hartzell signing off. Have a great afternoon, go Tigers, and we'll see you this weekend.
Touchdown, Ouachita! Way up at the buzzer!
Is it going to be an inside the park?